Hello, and just to round the night off, now I've finally got back to making some content. Sorry about the gap there, there's all sorts of shit going on. Christmas, I got ill, and band things and other stuff. But anyway, I'm going to get back on making some more stuff. I've had some interesting news, so I'm just going to do a quick video on this. Is that Chapman Guitars, who you may know from Chappers and the Captain, doing all their YouTube videos and stuff for Andertons. I quite like the videos. Some people don't, but I love them. But Chapman's got his guitar company, Chapman Guitars, and they've got a new range out. Now, this is more to do with left-handed players here. We've got a picture here, actually. Hold on. Oh, wrong. There we go. So, this is the new range, and it's got quite a few cool models. What they've done is they've done a Pro Series, and they've done kind of a Standard Series. So, the Standard Series have kind of like kind of mid-range, sort of £400 odd guitars. Quite nice, you know, they've got a good range. And then they're doing all of them in a Pro Series that's closer to like 700 to 1,000 odd pounds, which are much nicer. I think they're the South Korean made ones, and the other ones are Indonesian made. And they've got much nicer spec. But here's the interesting thing. Chapman's put up a kind of call out to the Southpaw Army up on his Facebook and things like that, and he's asking about making a left-handed model that they haven't announced yet. Here's the thing, they're only going to make one left-handed model. That kind of sucks, but I do understand the economics behind it, because they're a small company. They're not a huge guitar company, you know. They're not like Fender or Gibson, you know, so he can only really afford to make one left-handed model. I would like it to be two, and I know exactly which two I'd pick, but he's going to put it to a vote, which I think is pretty cool. And like, I'm kind of hoping, so I'm going to go over some of the more unusual choices, because if people say ML1 or ML2, that's kind of like your super strat, I don't know if you call it that, but your kind of spiky RG style guitar, like a Strat but spikier, and a Les Paul. Basically it's a Les Paul, right? And you can get that kind of shitty left-handed. It's not that hard to find similar body shapes to those. However, a humbucking telly, or like an Explorer or a Flying V, that kind of thing, it's a lot rarer. So I think, you know, these are the ones. So I'm going to kind of like, if you want to look at the full range, I'm going to link to the end, at the end of this video, I'll link to one of their videos that goes right through the whole fucking stuff. But I'm going to go over what I think are the cool choices for the left-handed one, and you know, see what people think. You know, any Southpaws there, please comment on this stuff. And the vote is coming in March. I found that from his website. I couldn't find the information anywhere. He didn't mention when the vote was going to be, but it says there next vote begins in March. And he did say the next vote was going to be for the lefty model. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that website. Any left-handed guys who are interested in this should. And, you know, but on to some of the ones that I think would be cool choices for lefties. You've got, firstly, is a Flying V. Wouldn't be my personal choice, but they look pretty cool. I do like them. I like the Vs, but not something for me. But there is something that lefties find it hard to find. So that's your one there. I think they're the Pro Series. I don't know if they do a standard of the V, actually, but they've got the Floyd Rose trem, dual humbuckers, surface mount pickups. But, you know, the next one that I think a lot of people, this is probably the likely one to win, is the Ghost Fret. That's an Explorer-shaped guitar. And yeah, they're pretty cool. I'm not big on Explorers, but yeah, I like that one on the right with the black sort of maple flamed sort of top on it. That's pretty cool. This is the Standard Series, so they're kind of glossy, rosewood fingerboard, that kind of stuff. And this is the Pro. So you can see there, got the satin finish. I love that one on the right, though. I mean, I have to say, if I was going to get an Explorer, it would look like that. And yeah, these are much higher spec. Ebony fingerboard, I think, and they've got glow-in-the-dark dots along the top for when you're playing gigs, which are quite a nice touch. And they've got Chapman's own pickups and stuff like that in there. And like, yeah, I suspect this is one of the ones. This is going to be one of the front runners. The other one that I saw a lot of people talking about doing in lefty is the ML3, and this, you can tell this is going to be my choice, man, because this is a left-handed Telecaster with humbuckers. Oh my god, make one, for God's sake. And like, this is the Standard Series. It's in glossy finish, and the same thing again, similar to the Ghost Fret. They've got a Pro Series, which is kind of in a I don't know if it's satin or matte, what you would call that, but I kind of like the black one. I don't know. It's pretty cool though, you know. But this is the Beasties, Rabia's signature model, the BEA signature. I love these. They've got for having a humbucker in the neck. Sorry, in the bridge, and having a single. Well, it's not a single coil. It looks like a hot rail of some description in the neck, and that looks like a really nice config. And it's something you don't see at all in Lefty. Now, the nice thing here is the one on the left is a standard sort of guitar. The one on the right is even more special because that is a motherfucking baritone. That is like drop A, genty bastard of a guitar. If I had that in the finish on the left, that would be absolutely hands down my first choice for a Lefty. Other people might. There's a traditional model, but if you vote for a Telecaster with single coils, you're a bastard. Why would you do that to us? Come on, let us have some humbucking tellies for once. You can get a single coil telly elsewhere, damn it. That's a standard thing. So anyway, load of ranges. Any lefties still watching this shit? Let me know what you think. What you think's a cool model. I'd love to get an idea of what people think would be the best one to make in Lefty out of those, or whether you think the ML1 or ML2 you prefer just seeing a standard shaped sort of thing. The other thing is, like, I kind of wonder, I'd like him to make two, personally. I think he should make a Ghost Fret and he should make an ML3, possibly the Bass Signature. That seems like the nicest one, but any one of, even the standard ones, you know. And the reason being is that they made ML1 and ML2 guitars, but to be honest, they're not that hard to find similar guitars in left-handed. Not similar shape anyway, and I think that's the first thing people consider. But humbucking tellies are like rocking horse shit, and Explorers aren't common either. LTD aren't making any Lefty this year. So I think they would sell better because they corner the market. Like, you've kind of got a small market for left-handed players, admittedly, but you've got a much sort of smaller niche there because you've much bigger range there because you do something that someone else doesn't do. And that means they're not going to go to your competitors because they go, shit, well, these guys do an Explorer. We're going to have that. So you've got a wider range of that niche to do. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'm going to vote for an ML3 of some description. And let's see what you guys want to do. What do you think should be made in a Lefty? Please like it, subscribe, all that shit. Somewhere, probably here, I think. I'll put a little link to the Andertons video. See what you make of the entire range. And we'll see you soon.